As per a normal, usual Monday, we are having some technology issues, but it's lovely to be here today with technology issues and all. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. We're going to roll this beautiful Monday. Michelle just joined, so for her benefit, we are having some massive technology issues this morning. I know she can appreciate that. Michelle, honey. Oh, how are you
Hey,
doing? Look at you.
I'm a little banged up, my friend. I know I got to go see the ortho today. I'm nervous. I'm like, please, for the love of God, tell me I don't need, to have surgery. So fingers crossed, please.
Honey,
Yep.
are you able to share what happened or where
Yeah,
you
oh, yeah,
are?
yeah. I definitely can. Yep, absolutely. So Melina knows because I called Melina. Thank God she's right down the street. I was like, it was just very scary. So doing too much, typically, what a surprise, right? I always have my bag of beverages or whatever, and I'm going out the door, and I was carrying a few extra things that I shouldn't have been carrying in the interest of like, oh, I'm running late. And I just stepped down on my porch, which I do every day. And I must have lost, I just lost my balance. So I just was just like, I kind of went like that. And then all of a sudden, I thought it was a good idea, as personal training as I am. I locked my left leg, thinking that that was a good idea. Not a good idea. Before I knew it, I went down like a house of cards because now that I think about it, all of my weight was on my left leg. So I went down like a house of cards, and then I immediately sat down like, okay, I think something bad happened. I got like the cold chills, and I was like, okay, that's not good. I'm scared. I let like 5 minutes pass. I got up and I tried to walk, and my left leg just kept buckling. And my first thought was, oh my God, you did something really bad. So I couldn't go anywhere. I had to call Melina. I was like, I was hobbling around. She gave me crutches. And we went to urgent care and they were going to x-ray me. But if you don't break a bone, it can't really tell if you tore anything. So by the time we made it to the ortho, they were closed. And so now we have an ortho appointment today at 1. And I'm hoping to get a scan to see, like, is it just a really bad sprain, a really bad, something, or did I actually tear something and I need surgery? So yeah, it just could not have come at a worse time. It's like nothing is ever a good time for this, but I'm in the process of finishing my sister's house so I can get it listed for sale. I've got all my ducks in a row, and I was like so close to the finish line, and I'm like, oh my God. So I was really just upset. It's very humbling to go up and down my stairs in my house on my butt, one step at a time, to get up, one step at a time to get down. So it's good times.
Oh, Michelle.
Yeah. So yeah, I had a really good cry with Melina. I was very angry, and it's just like, and I
Yeah.
know that part of it, and I can feel myself getting choked up is, and she's right, me trying to do everything to try to shield the boys because I love them, but it's like there's still trauma there, and it's like if I ask like my older one to help me, he's like, I don't know. His always answer is, I don't know. Like he's like a child. He doesn't know how to organize things or put anything away. No matter how many times I ask him, like, all right, honey, let's put this over here, and it's, I don't want to. It's like a child. And I have to remember there's trauma around that. So I'm trying to really work with that. And sometimes my process is good and sometimes it's not.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's a
How
lot.
does that feel in your body when you say that? Like, does that resonate?
Yeah, oh, it definitely does. Yeah, I know. And I've been really having an open dialogue with my nephew, basically saying, honey, I know this is hard. Like, are you going through, is this emotional for you? And he's like, yeah, he goes, to say the least, it really is emotional. So it helped me to hear that because it's not like he's being a defiant child saying, no, I don't want to do this and I'm not helping you. It's literally like the only house he's ever known. So
Yeah.
it's just colossal emotional for him.
Yeah. Yeah. And they have to have their process too, right? That's the hardest part is to witness that. You can't fix it. You can't change how they are,
That's
you
right.
know?
And I can't take it away from them.
Yeah.
And that's the other thing too, is I think the universe was like, hey, I know you think you're trying to do this for them. And maybe this is just me rationalizing to myself, but I feel like it's almost like the universe took me out of the way to force them to step in because as horrible as this is, it's their house. They need to
Yeah.
have this closure too, right? Maybe you can give
Mm.
me some insight on this. It's a really bizarre situation.
I think you're already taking your own insight, honey. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it feels like that. I mean, it literally, like, I mean, it took me away.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
And that's what we always, well, it can anger us and it sucks most of the time, right? How does this happen for us? Well, you just sort of spelled it out.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it's a hard lesson to learn. I always did learn things the hard way. Apparently, that's
me
still in
too,
play.
Michelle. Me too.
I love that about us. At least we're in the same camp together.
Oh man. Well, thank you for joining. It's a treat to see you. We were all kind of nervous, so
Oh,
glad that
thank you.
you're yeah. You
Thank
look
you.
fabulous. As you say, it's all about how you look, not about how you feel. You look fabulous.
You
And there
look
it is.
marvelous, right? Thank you, sir. I appreciate that.
Oh, well, thank you for sharing that, Michelle. Whew, go ahead and exhale some of that out.
Yes, thank
For
you.
those of you jumping in today, we're happy to see you. I had massive technology issues today, so I'm glad you can hear me. If you're the only one, that's it. That's okay. But for those of you who are here, if you can't hear me, we're going to start our week as we usually do. We're going to drop into that place of gratitude. We're going to drop into that place of appreciation, of looking and seeing what we have accomplished, of looking and seeing how far we've come, of appreciating all those things around us, especially the little things, because all life is a mashup of a lot of the little moments, the little things. So as we feel into that, let's make it real. Let's make it real as we're feeling into this gratitude, love, and appreciation and joy. Type it into the chat, something that gave you love, appreciation, or joy for the past week or weekend. If you don't want to type it into the chat, make sure you write it into your journal. This is creating, it's making it from the inside and bringing it to the external. This is how we are attracting more joy, more appreciation, and more gratitude into our life. That's what we do here. And as we move into alignment and attraction over grind, hustle, and force. That's what I love that. I love it. I see a couple community members here, and we've got one of the community leaders. Caleb has jumped in from the REI collab. Caleb, good morning, man. How are you doing? What's your check-in today? You're muted, my friend. Maybe he's going to stay muted.
So my wonderful microphone that sounds awesome is broken. So I've been trying to figure it out for like the past 10 minutes and I'm like, no. Um, so that's what's going on. So I feel you on the technology troubles this morning.
Is Mercury
Um,
in retrograde? What's happening? What does that even mean? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Go ahead.
I don't know. I guess we'll wait and see. Um, but doing pretty good this morning. Just working on I'm diving into cold outreach more because Alex Hormozy AI told me to do so. So
Because Alex Hormozy told me, there's one
exactly.
coach. That's good. How are you feeling though this morning? What's something that gave you love, joy, appreciation past week or weekend? Yeah.
So I really was able to dive into appreciation for myself this past weekend. And I don't mean that to sound like I don't know what the word would be for that. But yesterday I really just took the morning and I drove for like 6 hours through the mountains and I just spent time with myself. And that felt really good.
Wow. Oh, I feel that completely. Wow. Did anything even cut? Was it? That's where even downloads happen, dude. Did anything come to you? Not necessarily business, but just did you get any sort of messages? Did you get feelings or sensations or knowledge?
I did get I felt I did feel closer to the creator of the universe. And yeah, I was letting it rip down the mountain. I'm like, all right, well, this is the truth be told, let's see what happens. Made it back in a piece, so felt closer to God. Um and That was it. That has been like one of my recent like revelations though, has been diving more into more of the Bible and learning more about that, where all that stuff comes from. Um, so just letting it rip, and feeling it more than reading it. Um,
Yeah. Oh, I love that.
that opened it up more. So
I love that. That's working on the faith F. For those of you who are in our community, we have the five F's, right? Faith, fitness, family, finances, and fun. And sometimes right, faith doesn't even necessarily have to mean in a religion. What it means is, right, it's like that deep knowing in yourself, the exploration of who you are, what you're capable of, and knowing more about you, the more you know that we actually control our own lives here. We create our lives minute to minute. We create our lives moment to moment and learning to be present in all of those moments is that's been my journey, at least sharing for me. I love that you're here with, oh God. Oh God. See, here we go.
Oh, what's broken now?
Oh, good. At least I can still hear you. I just canceled the whole call. Nope, we're okay. Mercury's got to be in retrograde, Caleb. That's what's going to happen. I don't know. Oh man, good to see you guys. For those of you jumping in, joining us, we start our calls. Welcome to the Manifest Monday Mindset and Magic calls. We start our calls by leaning into that gratitude, that love, that joy and appreciation. Even if you had lots of challenges this past week, it takes an advanced soul to be appreciative of the challenges. But let's just take a small thing. What's one thing that made you feel really good, right? Everything that is happening in our lives is indeed happening for us, especially when we have no idea how. Michelle jumped on this morning and shared how she had a nasty fall over the last week, and she's been literally unable to walk. So we're leaning into how that might be a symbol for her to step back and allow her nephews to really feel into the sale of their home and kind of a separation. So again, we don't know, right? We're human. Our mind can't comprehend what's actually happening for us, right? So just leaning into all of that. But we start with some community and connection. So if anybody else wants to share anything that happened about their week, something that happened for them, gratitude, love, joy, appreciation. And after that, we move into our alignment questions. After our alignment questions, we'll move into maybe a little topic. And then we'll usually close with reflections and then close with a little meditation. We do all that in just 30 minutes because we're all very busy, type A entrepreneurs, all still targeting and goal setting and moving in that direction. So anyone else want to share before we jump into anything else?
I'll share.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Christina.
Well, hey, I forgot about the call. I just jumped on.
It's great to see you, honey.
So you guys read like my issue last week, and sorry, I'm on my Peloton. So I decided to move forward with a different attorney because the one I picked is very aggressive and probably would have ruined my ex-husband's life. And I don't really want to do that. He does a good job by himself. So I figured, why don't I take the high road and move forward with an attorney with grace and strong boundaries and probably still get the same outcome. So I feel good about that. And I just wanted to share because my attorney that I originally picked is like my old aggressive energy. So it's cool to see like myself evolve, even when I'm backed into a corner.
Oh, wow. I feel that, Christina. Wow.
But I can't meet with her until next Monday. So I'm still in my stress bubble.
Yeah. Are you feeling though too, right? Like, can this be a buffer for you too? Right? So you don't have to necessarily react to his energy anymore. Like, can you use this also as that?
Oh, 100%. I'm not communicating with him at all. He's trying to bait me to talk to him, and I'm just not. And I know that drives him crazy. So now I don't have to engage, which is really, unless it's something like an emergency with our kids, obviously. But he sent his child support yesterday and emailed to let me know, like, I didn't see it come through. Like, I don't have to respond to that kind of stuff.
Yes. Excellent, Krista. Oh my gosh. And feeling called to say this just because we have this in common. If and when he starts to use other things as what he would deem emergencies, they are not emergencies.
Right.
Yeah. And you get to now express and experience and exercise that energetic block, right? By like, as hard as it is, just delete. Don't even respond. When something is not a real emergency, you just delete it. Right. Yeah. Or log it and give it to your attorney because she is now your bubble. She's your energetic bubble right now.
And Michelle was really helpful. She had me do an exercise like writing a letter to my angels and just giving it up to them.
Oh, yeah. You guys.
Michelle. And like
I'm so glad that was helpful for you, Christina. I'm so
yeah,
over the moon for you on that.
when I did that, I felt like the fear leave, which was nice.
Christina, wonderful, beautiful start to this week. As we move into this week, you're reclaiming your power little by little by little. You already were in it, right? Now you're remembering it.
Yeah.
Now you're not reacting. Like he's the last part of stealing some of your goddess energy.
It does
Yeah.
feel like that too. It feels like a separation of like really separating myself from him. And
Yeah.
like I've been joking that like the week that I got served, I started working out again. And I'm like, well, that's why I got served. Because I'm trying to get back on the wagon of working out. And every time I do, something derails me. But even with that, I'm like, I'm not letting it happen this time. As you
Yeah.
can hear, breathless from my Peloton. Like I'm just going to keep moving forward.
Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, I love this. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for sharing.
Thank you.
Ah, I saw Janine pop her video on. Janine, good morning. Is there anything you wanted to share? You just wanted to come on and say hi.
Good morning. Let me take it off my Bluetooth. There we go. That's probably better.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So we made the tough decision that's been a roller coaster ride to sell our house and buy a house that we bought to flip. And the universe will dictate if this is still doable because we have to sell our house for a certain number. But one of the interesting things that happened to us this week is Isaac's windshield had to get replaced and they completely damaged the car in the process. So we lost our pickup truck while we're trying to move things over to the new house. And because of that challenge, my mom's friend offered to come help bring some things over. And it was so beautiful to have her see this home because she knew my mom and Walt and she knew their house. And she was like, they sent this house. This is literally the home they always wanted. And it was just so wonderful to have her here and see that because I miss them so much. But, you know, having her in my life is still a piece of them. So it was challenging to not have the pickup truck, but to have her come over here and see this place was awesome. Sorry, I'm tearing up. I
No.
know they sent this house. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's all happening for you. Like we all don't even know how. Janine, wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And you're
Right.
moving into a whole
Unpack.
new phase of your life, right?
Oh my
Like this
God, a
is
whole new phase. Yeah. Yeah. An unexpected phase, but this is good. I'm in the driveway right now because we're moving things over and I'm looking at the water and I'm excited.
yeah. You are
Yeah.
creating this moment by moment, as you always have been.
Yes.
Oh wow. Thank you, Janine. So cool. Oh, brilliant. For those of you, we've had a lot join us in the last 10 minutes or so. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Manifest Monday Mindset Mindset Call. We're basically through. We had some community connection, lots of good shares today. Typically, before we jump into the passage, I want to share the alignment questions. As we move into from gratitude, gratitude being the portal, gratitude being the place that brings us in, now we get to move into alignment. And by moving into alignment, we attract the entire life that we desire, especially when we don't know how it comes. Isn't that the best part? We have no idea what's about to happen, but we get to just throw these rockets of desire up. So, alignment question number one, because we cannot pour from an empty cup, is how can you love yourself more today? What is something that your soul is calling you to do? Not your income generating activities, not your priorities in business. What is one thing that you are being called to do? Maybe it's rest. Maybe it's walking nature. Maybe it's nothing at all. Maybe you're just going to be staring out at a tree, or you're going to just, maybe you're going to watch Netflix for a half hour. Typically, what is something though that your soul is calling you to do? Number two, after you've taken care of you, you now get to choose who's one other person that you're going to show up for today in a meaningful way. Sending them a message of gratitude, or sharing an act of service or love for them, or a random act of kindness for a stranger out on the street, a wonderful note to somebody. Who else do you choose to show up for today in a meaningful way? And then the third, what's one step you can take today towards that which brings you the most excitement or passion in your life? Knowing, and I always add this part on, knowing that our lifespan on this planet is so incredibly short with 13.8 billion years of evolution, all that matters is focusing and going towards excitement or passion as the two highest vibration energies other than love. We move into love, excitement, and passion. And when we're having a difficult, challenging day or something is happening that's standing in our way, knowing and surrendering to the fact that it's all happening for us, even when we don't know how. So those are the alignment questions. Nisar will post those into the chat. If you do nothing else today, maybe just sit quietly with some coffee or tea after this call and just journal. Journal those 3 questions and see what happens. And if you start your day every single morning with that, that's all that really matters. We've had some beautiful shares today, though, everyone. Thank you so much for jumping in. I'm going to share. I almost pivoted the share. I'll share the monkey story later because what I think Christina shared was great for that one. But instead, I have one today that was called All That We Are Not. And see if this resonates with some of you. Discernment is a process of letting go of what we are not. I can easily over-identify with my emotions and roles, becoming what I feel. I am angry. I am divorced. I am depressed. I am a failure. I am nothing but my confusion and my sadness. No matter how we feel in any one moment, we are not just our feelings, our roles, our traumas, our prescriptions of values, or our obligations or ambitions. It's so easy to define ourselves by the moment of struggle that we are wrestling with in this moment. It's a very human way to be consumed by what moves through us. In contrast, I think of how Michelangelo sculpted, how he saw that sculpture waiting, already complete in the uncut stone. He would often say that his job was to carve away the excess, freeing the thing of beauty just waiting to be released. It helps me think of spiritual discernment in this way. Becoming ourselves, uncovering the meaning in our hard experiences, the entire work of consciousness speaks to a process by which we sculpt away the excess, all that we are not, finding and releasing the gesture of soul that is already there waiting, complete within us. Self-actualization in this process applied to our life here on earth. The many ways we suffer, both inwardly and outwardly, are the chisels of God, freeing the thing of beauty that we have carried within since birth. It was funny because when I read that passage, that's been a theme coming up in a lot of our retreats we've been putting on. I know a few of you here have been a part of those where like we are already beautiful and divine and chiseling away, right? Unlearning the stories, unlearning the programs has been harder than just remembering who we actually are inside, right? Like the divine creator. But after reading that passage, does anyone resonate with that? Does anybody feel anything listening to that passage called All That We Are Not? Yeah. Yeah. I am feeling in my heart, literally chiseling away day by day by day by day. And through the contrast, right? Through the struggle, through the challenge. We talked about this, I think, last week, right? Like humans are so beautiful and we're so imperfect and messy where we will not move unless we feel pain or uncomfort, right? We don't go towards pleasure, we move away from pain. So if that is the case, that every single opportunity in our life when we do feel that pain, when we do have these moments where we have to go into deep rest, where we do feel confusion and anger and impatience, it's in those moments that we are using that chisel. It's in those moments that we are becoming the divine being that we are sent here to be. Not to do, not to achieve. We are already the miracle. We are already the miracle just by being here and breathing and being connected in this space, in this container. If any of this feels uncomfortable to you, I invite you to look into that. That's part of the chiseling away.
It's really helpful, Nick. Thank you. Because sometimes I get caught up in the doing. I'm sure you couldn't tell that about me. Control freak, similar to yourself. Maybe not control freak, but you know what I mean. Like just wanting to do everything that I get. I always feel like I have to justify my being by doing.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
And so now you get to sit on a couch on your ass and do nothing because the universe has deemed that is the best and highest best use for you right now in this moment, Michelle. You cannot move, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah. So just embrace it. Embrace that chiseling away of you, right? Like this is your next evolution.
Right. Thank you for that. Yeah, that was very helpful.
Oh, honey.
And I'm going to take my own advice that I gave Christina. I'm going to write to my angels as well. So
yeah,
I've done that exercise before. It's really powerful. So what a great call today. Thank you.
Well, and that's, we only have 1 minute left, but I want to express that for everybody. What a beautiful exercise that is. Who here, right, needs to surrender something in their life, right? Up to the universe, up to God, up to whatever that is. What if, without knowing how to do that, what if you just write your guides a letter? Write yourself a letter, your higher self or your future self, whatever you want to identify it as. Right? Like, here's where I'm at today. Here's where I'm struggling. I now release my struggle to you. You know more than I ever could. You have an understanding of this life, of these challenges, of everything I'm going through more than I ever could possibly. Give me some advice here. Give me some guidance. Show me some love. And I guarantee you, when you write those words, when you create them in this 3D realm, everything starts to magically happen. Because that is who you are. You are already a divine creator. You're just remembering who you are. Thank you, guys. Powerful call today. So if you're still with me, you can hang out with us. We're just going to do a quick, 1 minute little affirmation meditation thing before we start our very, very, very busy week. So if you're still with me, we'll start with closing our eyes, taking a deep breath in, and release. Take a second deep breath in, and release. And here we are again. Grateful, feeling this appreciation for all that we have become, getting to this moment in our lives today. We woke up this morning. We feel the air on our faces. We feel the sun on our cheeks. If you're in Northeast, you feel and see the beautiful changing of the season with the bright colors all around us, as nature shows us, as it does every year, as it moves through new life and then the transition into deep rest. Just as we observe nature, just as we observe her patience, that she always has what she needs, that she lives in full abundance with all that there is without having to chase or force or do anything, we can take that example for ourselves, knowing that we are not within nature, but we are part of it. We are she. By truly feeling the rich abundance that is all around us, every deep breath that we take, every piece of warmth and sunlight that we feel on our faces, the feeling of a small animal rubbing up against your feet, knowing that there's unconditional love. This is why we're here. We are here to experience. We are here to expand as a consciousness. We are here to evolve and transform. And we do that through being messy, imperfect, having the human experience, knowing that all challenges and obstacles are happening for us, not to us. By embracing who we are, as the divine light being sent down to experience life and all that there is here to it. We embrace this divine knower. We embrace this receiving. We embrace this love that we get to show to ourselves and love that we get to show to others, knowing that there's no higher emotional vibration than deep love for ourselves and others. So let's move into this week with power, with purpose, with passion, and with excitement for all that can come our way. Put a big smile on your face, everyone, as we end this with a deep breath in and release. Glorious week coming up for all of you. I feel it. I feel it. I feel it. Embrace all that there is. Jump into the WhatsApp chat if you need extra support. And share your wins. Want to see some photos, want to see some things happening for people. And I love that everyone's helping each other out. Thank you so much. Ladies, thank you for sharing today. And I'll see you all next Bat Channel